Drop on a dime, because we're about to drop some. I'm Sacramento Kings PA announcer, Scott Moak, and I give my kingdom a great pass. On Top Plays this week, we're featuring your top assists. Pass them to me. All right, we're in.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for Dallas, Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Grant Williams out there with Green. And it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, Grant, how important are these preseason games in preparing teams for the regular season?
You know, B.A., sometimes I think it's maybe more important to the coaches than it is to the players. You know, they like to use these games to tinker with the lineups, establish a rhythm, really evaluate the younger players, and get a real sense of what this team can be.
Now, here's Williams. Doncic outside. Up and over Conley. Doncic is doubled. Green for 3, 5 to shoot. It doesn't go for him.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Conley. High post Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Irving. The kick out to Conley. Here's the 3. Knocks down the long J.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Pass to Powell. And here is Williams. Doncic outside. Outside Irving. Wing shot on the way. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
You know, when you think about Kyrie Irving's game, his ball handling is what still comes to mind first.
Yeah, you know, B.A., that and his killer instinct. Kyrie is one of the most creative players we've ever seen. A guy you can count on to come through in big moments.
And he banks in the layup.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
Doncic outside. Williams finds Doncic. Powell with it. Pass to Williams. Doncic outside. Launches it. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The guard attributes on display there. Luka with one of the quicker releases you'll see in the game.
Here's Towns. Williams grabs the board.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
To the paint. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And, you know, when Powell is this deep, the defense knows they're in trouble. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul.
And he's settled in. Powell has used his athleticism to his advantage down low, Clark.
Yeah, but he's found different ways to be successful and effective, BA, which is what you like to see. He'll use his size to his advantage and play bully ball sometimes, but he also can finesse his way around you.
Now here's Towns. His last outing, he had 20. Doncic passes to Irving. Back to Doncic. Pass to Williams. Gobert against Powell. Now Doncic. A deep 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. McDaniels against Green. Kicks it out Towns. Pass to Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper, but how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, BA, in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. And has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
After falling in the first round of the 2023 playoffs, Clark, the Timberwolves still have some work to do.
Yep, they were hoping the Rudy Gobert trade, BA, would elevate them higher. But this is a team that still needs to grow and develop more. I think their front office is going to stay aggressive in tweaking the roster.
Here's Milton. Here's Reed. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Out left to the wing. On the wing, Curry, covered by Milton. Curry against Milton. Curry passes to Kleba. Nice D from Anderson.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Curry. Ooh, good work defensively by Milton. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Anderson. Shoots from the baseline. It's rebounded by Dallas. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It'll go on Maxi Kleba. Well, he may not be a flashy player, but Kyle Anderson is a winner.
He really is. I mean, he's selfless, understands how to play. You hear that said a lot. It's about IQ. It's about feel, understanding. Gets it done at both ends of the floor, and I love the fact that he's a tremendous playmaker at 6'9".
And so he hits both. You know, Clark, when you think about the history of this Dallas franchise, one man stands out. That's Dirk.
Yeah, he's worthy of a statue for sure, B.A. Played all 21 seasons of his career with the Mavs. He's the first European MVP in league history. And then in 2011, he helped bring an NBA title to the Mavericks, beating the LeBron Wade-led Heat team.
That one's good from Hardaway. Looking at a player like Tim Hardaway Jr., you don't have to encourage him to fire away, Clark.
Yeah, he's a guy who's always hunting his shot, looking to let it fly from deep, and for good reason. He's an excellent three-point shooter. You know, you look at Hardaway Jr. right now, I think efficiency is everything, should be the priority for him. I think he has the talent, no doubt, but just needs to play to his strengths a little bit more.
Now here's Anderson. Milton passes to Reed. And Holmes with the block. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Hardaway. Launches it from deep. The Mavericks rebound. Holmes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. Get your feelings hurt.
Now here's Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Pure from three-point range. Edwards has got 7 points. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 7. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Getting you back to the preseason action. Great to have you with us. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game. Luka
and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Green out there with Grant Williams, and it's Powell in at the center position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And it's good for 2. Brown's got his first points in this one.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Now here's Irving. He just could not put it together in that loss to Minnesota. Here's Doncic. Doncic throwing his weight around.
This guy is a tremendous shot maker. That really was a tough bucket from Luka Doncic.
Pass to Towns. Over Williams. Towns can't get it to go. And Williams has got the ball here for Dallas. 7-point differential. They host the Pistons after this one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Dallas shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. And Williams punches it home.
Luka's peripheral vision off the chart. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
Pass to Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Green covering. McDaniels, that's good. Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, B.A. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Towns outside. Green against McDaniels. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
You're not going to get every shot off clean. McDaniels recognizes that and made the adjustment accordingly.
Doncic passes to Williams. Now here's Powell. Irving looking around. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
One thing you can count on with this Mavericks team, they shoot threes.
All night long if you let them. I mean, near the top of the league for attempts beyond the arc. They do it every chance they can get.
And he knocks down the first one. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Towns for 3, and another 3 from Minnesota.
It's such a luxury to have a big man like Towns who shoots so efficiently from outside.
Outside Irving takes the 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota's gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. They get it back. The kick out to Conley. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. And it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you. And he's good on the first of 3. Thinking back to one of the most fun runs in the NBA, Grant, those early 2000 Mavs teams.
Oh, I played against those teams, and they were incredible offensively. Of course, you had Steve Nash running the point, Dirk and Finley on the wings, and the pace they played with, they were well ahead of their time.
Pass to Reed, fires for 3. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Milton. Fires from deep. And Holmes pulls it down. Holmes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Irving against Edwards. Now here's Irving. He's guarded closely. In close. And the shot goes. Irving's got 9.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
And Minnesota calls time here. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
Get out of the seat and on your feet for the P-Town Crew.
He's checked in for the Mavericks.
And they shot well from the field. Top half in the league in that respect. Some of it just came down to patience and discipline.
They took care of the ball, stayed in control. It was very hard to turn them over. .157 left to play in the second quarter. Milton finds Edwards. Throw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Already growing a reputation as one of the game's most notorious trash talkers, Edwards is just having fun out there.
Good on the second one. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. They trail by 6. A minute 37 left to play in the first half. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
As they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now here's Curry. No made baskets yet. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. A minute 15 left in the second quarter. Curry with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. 4 on the clock, and the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Friday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming to town. Then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in San Antonio, going up against the Spurs. The Timberwolves have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. 59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Edwards, a pass to Reed. They get it back. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
Oh, and Reed with a block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Hardy, he's checked in for Curry.
Hardy.
Outside Jones. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the trifecta. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Irving against Edwards. Pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Tries it from the top of the key. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Edwards has got 10 points in the game.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's Irving. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. The T-Wolves on top, up by 7. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. And the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Minnesota came out looking very confident. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possessions. At the end of the first quarter, they were out in front by 7. Moving on to quarter number 2, the intensity escalated, but the margin remained the same as they finished the half still up by 7. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offensive glass. They were keeping possessions alive and converting those rebounds into points. Take away those extra points, they're not in this position, Ernie.
Kenny, how do you think Dallas played?
A combination of poor shooting and poor shot selection. That's what my take is. They need to be more patient, run the offense all the way through, and let everyone touch the ball. Otherwise, they're playing into the other team's hands.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
It's time to get this NBA preseason started, everybody. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Minnesota in the lead. Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. And it's Conley in at the 1.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
To the left side wing. Towns passes to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Drains the triple. And it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Pass to Doncic. Williams with it. On the wing, Green. Over McDaniels. And that one's good. Green. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Next up, the Knicks in New York. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
After their big trade with Rudy Gobert, it's taken a while for the Wolves to gel. Gobert said, quote, "It just comes with the time and trust. Basketball is never perfect, but we can punish all kinds of defenses by making the right play and finding the open man. With that mindset, we are going to keep getting better. I'm confident in our abilities." Brian?
Well, that's the way you have to look at it, Allie. Thank you. Here's McDaniels. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Gobert. Off with the layup.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now here's Irving. 9 points in the game. Clock at 6. Here's Powell. Outside Irving. The 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Irvin, so much fun to watch in this one so far, utilizing every aspect of his offensive game.
Now Conley. He's got 5. Gobert passes to Conley. Now here's Edwards. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Edwards has got 13.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 7. No good from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Shot is good by Edwards. 15 points in the game.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And Dallas calls time here. Clark, last year, Luka Doncic averaged over 32 points a game. Second best in the NBA.
Yeah, you can't ignore the fact that he also led the league in usage rate too, BA. It's the Luka show in Dallas. However, after missing the playoffs last year, it's pretty clear Doncic needs some help.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And here's Curry for 3. Nails it from 3.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Dallas has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. To the middle. Powell finds Kleber.
2 minutes.
Curry against Conley. For 3, Hardy. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Brown inside. Defended by Hardaway. Count that bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever. Running the point with precision.
Brown against Hardaway. There's the block. Here's Brown. Here's Anderson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It'll go on Maxi Kleber.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Jones has checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Milton's checked in for Mike Conley. Here's Hardy, guarded by Edwards. The shot by Hardy, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Counted.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Dallas has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Curry passes to Kleber. Pass to Hardaway. Clock at 4. It's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. McDaniels is checked in for Brown.
Jaden McDaniels.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on an 11-3 run. Milton against Curry. Step back shot. And he nails the jumper. Milton's got his second basket of the game.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Jones. Just 5 on the clock. And he lobs it up.
A precision pass to Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Seth Curry.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. And that's not going to go. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Timberwolves ahead, up by 15. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Welcome back, everyone. This preseason matchup has been a fun one to watch so far. Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Grant Williams out there with Dwight Powell. And it's Green in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
It's stolen by Doncic. Floats one up. Luka against resistance.
Such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
Conley with the ball. High post Towns. Working on Williams. Shot clock at 3. He shoots. The shot by Conley. No good. And Williams has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 13-point game. Powell passes to Green. Now Irving. Drops in the layup for 2.
Hey, when you defend Irving, you've got to be all in. I mean, his finishing ability is extraordinary.
Towns against Williams. McDaniels inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 13. Now here's Irving. Elbow shot. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Conley finds McDaniels. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Chris Finch has done a nice job with this group, Clark. Just seems like he needs a playmaker or 2 around Anthony Edwards.
That's pretty good observation, B.A. I mean, there's no doubting Anthony Edwards starter. I mean, he's going to be one of the better players of this era, I would think. But you're right. He needs help. It's a team game. He can't do it alone.
First free throw is good.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Green with the ball. Towns covering. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
McDaniels inside, working on Powell. McDaniels can't hit. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. And Powell with the stuff.
Kyrie looking to get others involved. Nice awareness there.
Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Pass to Gobert. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. Sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink it.
And Minnesota calls time here. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here. Important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
An absolute monster in the paint. Simply overpowered the defender's attempts to slow him down. And that gave the offense high-quality shots and a lot of confidence.
This guy loves playing the role of the villain. It's what motivates him to play well on the road, I think. And he did just that tonight, channeling that energy in a positive way, getting a huge victory away from home. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's McDaniels. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Conley. Back to Doncic. Doncic is doubled. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. 1:43 left to play in the fourth. Edwards against Irving. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
You know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Doncic finds Powell. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter here. Conley passes to Gobert. The shot misses. Oh, great D that time from Powell.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Now here's Doncic. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Here's Edwards. Some solid defense from Williams.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And here's Conley. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll do it for this NBA preseason game. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
you